let's just real quick backstory. Me and Jordan, my boyfriend, are long distance. I live in Pennsylvania. He lives in Utah. We do see each other very often because of, me having the flexibility to travel, because I just do ASMR full time. I can visit here for so long. Like, the longest I've been here is 2 months at one time. And typically I visit for like a few weeks, up to a month, and then I go visit home in Pennsylvania. He comes and visits me. It's more so me visiting here because he has been doing so much work. He's been so busy working on, number one, a new free course. He does dropshipping and he teaches dropshipping. And he released an 18-hour course on YouTube. But also he's been working on another one, which comes with a free store, so a free dropshipping store. So if you're interested in that, I'm gonna leave it in the description. But he's had a film for that, and he created another course with these two guys on TikTok Shop. Also, I'm in the basement, which we'll get to that. And currently people are kind of like walking around a little bit, but I thought it's Ramble, so I hope you don't mind. It's very minimal. Most of the time people stay upstairs, so, but I did just hear someone. But I want to keep going because so much. So he's been working on courses, so typically I come and visit here in Utah, and I also just love Utah, and he has his cars here, and I feel like there's a little bit more to do, but of course I love my home, and not necessarily that I love Pennsylvania itself, but although I've grown to love it from, oh my gosh, this ramble's I'm gonna keep going. I've grown to love it from being away for so long, you miss what you don't have. Is that what it is? But being away here in Utah, like, I get homesick and I find the beauty in Pennsylvania. More so, I love my home. It's like a little retreat. When Jordan visits, me and my family are so close, and we play games, we watch movies together. It's so nice being at home. And when Jordan comes and visits, but typically I'm here. I don't know. I guess I would say that I spend half of my time in Utah and half in Pennsylvania, like 6 months out of the year. So if we're like adding up all of the travels, that's, I guess, average. But so the point is, if you've been listening to my earlier rambles earlier this year, his basement was in the progress of being made into a little home. We don't want to get an apartment because we don't feel the need to keep up with the space, because we're both very comfortable at home. We have a good setup. He has his office and a nice bedroom. He has space. At my home in Pennsylvania, I have space. It's very nice. No need to go away from home. And we also don't want a house because we want to be able to travel. So we don't want to keep up with the house or dive into a house just yet. We have the means to get a house, but we'd rather not. So his basement was being made, and I don't even know if I can say renovated because it was nothing. I'll start the layovers now. His basement was wood. It was not finished at all. It used to be filled with stuff, filled, and it wasn't being used at all, and we thought it'd be a great space to have a little setup here. And all my videos that I film in Utah, they're all filmed in his bedroom. In his bedroom, I would have to set up. It started to get so cluttered because with ASMR, there's a lot of objects that I need. So I was stacking things, and then I would have to set up the lights, set up the camera, start filming. And I didn't have, certain triggers that I wanted because I didn't want to add more stuff to the room. While also, I couldn't create a setup. As you know, already I'm in a different setup, so, and I've been this entire vlogmas so far, so you probably realize that the basement is done. But anyway, let's go back to filming here. I hated filming here because there's a main road, and it's just loud in videos, and I also just hated the process of like setting up to film, versus like back home in Pennsylvania. I would just walk into my studio and everything's already there, everything I need. And it's like my space that I get to film in, my space that I can just sit and start filming and get in flow. I had a lot of triggers because I have a lot of room in my studio in Pennsylvania. But here I just like felt like I couldn't be fully creative because, yeah, objects are a source of my creativity, and I felt like I just couldn't buy objects, like triggers I needed for videos and do scenes and setups. Like if this basement was not done, which technically by the time I post this it is fully done, but it's not in this moment, then I wouldn't be able to set up like a Christmas scene, and I desire that so much. So filming was always stressful. In Pennsylvania, I would always film so much in advance because I knew I was going to Utah, and I was like, oh gosh, like let's just say I had Vlogmas and we did not have this basement. I would be stressing 10 times more about needing to go home and be home for like weeks or a month at a time because I needed to film and I needed to get caught up on content. So let me give you a quick tour of the basement. We'll start with, I need to visualize this in my head, so we'll start with walking down the steps. Currently, like I said, it is not done. They're still working down here, so they have all of this plastic wrap over the steps. And let's turn to our left first. Walking right in, we have the closet. Such a nice space. I have this beautiful vanity, which I finally have a space to do my makeup, and I'm just obsessed. And a closet space instead of living out of my suitcase, which I've been doing for 5 years when I visit here. Such a nice space. We don't, I have some clothes down here, but not much because I don't have too many clothes here. And also we still need to like clean down here because it's a little dusty from like drywall stuff. But eventually I'll be like buying new clothes, because here's the thing. Let me talk real quick before I continue the tour. I don't want to move. I don't want to move my stuff from Pennsylvania and move it here. I don't want to get rid of my room in Pennsylvania. I don't want to get rid of anything. I actually bought a whole new set of stuff, and I'm very grateful to have had the money to do this. And I know it sounds like overconsumption or like a waste, but for the peace of my mind and the peace of my heart, I don't like the idea of moving and not having a space back in Pennsylvania. And I don't even need to move because I have a remote job practically, and if I were to have like a full-time job in person here, of course I would probably have to move. But technically, I can still visit home weeks at a time and film there, because there's still great things about there. My family, of course, my home, my room, my studio there, which I still love. So I like the idea of having 2 sets of things and not having to pack every time I visit home, which is going to be often because I love my home. So I bought a Rode mic here. I bought a whole Blue Yeti. Not more triggers. Like, I'm not traveling with my triggers anymore. So I bought a whole setup here, and I don't know if it's overkill to buy new clothes. I feel like it is a little bit. It's a little dramatic and a little much. And you might be thinking, like, what a waste of money. In my head, it's not a waste because I hate packing. I don't want to make visiting home so complicated. Like, oh, I have to pack up so much, I have to get ready to visit home. I want the flexibility to be able to have a setup here and have a setup there, and I pack my book bag and visit home. And keep in mind, there's never been a direct flight Pittsburgh to Utah since 2019, and they just opened up, which the timing is insane, but they just opened up direct flights on November 23rd. Finally direct. I'm telling you, when you have a layover and doing this so much, because I 7 hours, and then waking up an hour before to get ready, 8 hours, and then, getting your bags, and it's such a huge, it's insane, and that's not including, like, waiting at the airport, arriving early at the airport. I want my life to be easy, and, the big reason I've wanted money in my life is to be able to stay close with Jordan and my family, not having to stress about visiting them, not having to stress about flights, not having to stress about the travel of visiting. Like, I don't want that stress, so manifesting it not happening, and here it is. And it's just crazy because the basement gets done and direct flights happen. So anyway, it's great. Anyway, okay, sorry, I just got so off track. This is what my thoughts are going like this. Okay, back on track. The duration is now like 3 hours and 20 minutes or something. Direct flight. And now I have a setup here and a setup at home. Perfect. All I have to do is pack my camera, because I am not buying another camera at all. That would be way too much. But let's get back to the door. So we have this closet, and then coming outside of the closet, let's give you a quick tour of Jordan's studio. So this is where he films. This is where he works. I think he's still gonna keep his office that he has upstairs as well, because when I'm filming, I can hear him in there, and it's just nice, having that space where he can like game upstairs, and then like work down here when I'm not filming, which is most of the time I'm not filming. So, and then coming outside of the studio, we have the empty bedroom. We have these blinds. It's so dark in here when it's not light out, or when the lights are not on. And then the bathroom, which is beautiful. And keep in mind, real quick, they originally said it would be 3 months to finish the basement. We started in February/March, and it's literally December. By the time I post this, which is like December 9th or something, right now I'm filming this, it is November 24th. I'm doing Vlogmas, so I'm like ahead of content, and I have to get ahead so that I'm not stressing out. But we picked the stone, or is it stone? No, the countertops, all of the finishes. We designed this basement. What a process. I never knew that it would like be so complicated to pick, like, flooring, colored walls, the paint, the finishes, everything, the handles, like, so much goes into it. But we did everything on time, and it still took so long for whatever reason. There's a lot of miscommunication within this contractor, that it's been such a dragged on process. Like, it's been taking much longer than it should because of miscommunication stuff. So yeah, it's still not done because they have to do the lights, and then they have to build a cabinet space somewhere where I'll show you in a moment. And then, yeah, I think just electrical work and speakers, and then they have to like clean it all because like all the dust is crazy. But anyway, bathroom. So we have this huge shower with a seat, and I just love it. The bathtub. I've yet to take a bath in here. Jordan has. He loves baths. And then we have a bidet, which I love. Okay, and then let's go out of the room. So the room's pretty big. We plan on doing a lot of like final touches with decor. We still have to buy like a little counter to set our purse on, or my purse on, keys, wall art or something. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll do something. And then coming outside of the bedroom, we have the beautiful kitchen. We've been making meals. Let me just insert some meals real quick. Me and him do not cook, so it is a process of learning together, and it's been so fun. We've been starting with pastas. I've always liked the we DoorDash. We have given DoorDash so much money, it's actually insane. Because he doesn't like cooking upstairs. Because, you know, I don't know why. But, and I don't cook. And it's like also not my house, so I don't know where everything is still after 5 years, like in the kitchen. I don't know, I resist cooking there, and so does he, because he doesn't have everything that he, like, needs, and there's, like, no room in the fridge to put certain stuff that he would want. So we DoorDash, like, a lot of meals, more than you're probably thinking, and we've been doing that for so long. So here we are, getting into cooking, and it's been so fun. The first night of cooking was chaos, though, because we got these stainless steel pans, and it got really smoky in here. We were making steak, he was, and potatoes, and the fire alarm was going off. It was chaos. It was late at night too, it was like 11, so that was crazy. But the rest of the meals, which I think we only made like 2 pasta dishes, here and there we made like quesadillas and stuff, but the pasta was so fun to make. We sipped on some wine, we made some pasta, I was cooking up the seasoning for it. Wow, that was just, we are adults. I'm an adult. It's so weird. Like, I feel like an adult, and I've been like cleaning like my nails. I have, what are these called? What's the word I'm trying to think of? Like a working man nails, hands. It's also very dry here in Utah, so I have eczema on my hand. Anyway, we've been cooking. We have been cooking in this beautiful kitchen. Let's get back to the tour. We still have to fill up the fridge. We still have to fill up the drawer space. We're not into the organizing part yet until we can fully live down, until the bed is down here. We are just trying to make it, you know, buying the stuff we need to cook our first meals, because we have no food down here. But now, I mean, we do have a little bit now that we've shopped, but organizing will come second, because we still need to get simple things like a spatula, pizza cutter. Like, there's so many little things that we need to get. I bought all of the cleaning supplies, because I like cleaning, so I really dove into that and what we should get. So we do have a lot of cleaning stuff, which, real quick, let me show you the back room, which is the laundry room. It looks crazy in here because there's cords hanging. You know, we can't really do anything about that. Apparently it has to be exposed. We can't hide it. There has to be all these cords everywhere. But we have the laundry machines, which, it's crazy to have my own laundry machines. Like, that's insane, because at my house, you know, it's shared, everything's shared, and this space is fully ours, which is crazy. So I've been loving doing laundry. I love cleaning. We bought a vacuum. I bought a vacuum, a Dyson one, expensive, but let me tell you, so worth it. Like, I have not used the wet mode on it yet to sweep the floors, but cleaning the floors with the green light has been so satisfying, and I love it. So they still have to build shelves in here for, like, pantry shelves. We're gonna put some food in here, because right now we don't really know where to put the food. We're gonna put cleaning supplies. This is just gonna be like the prep area. And, you know, it doesn't look the best because of all the cords and everything, but for some reason I find so much comfort in that room. Just like the cleaning and the laundry. I don't know, I love it. And it smells like laundry. It smells so good. Okay, so I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to build shelves. I don't think it should take long, maybe even a day. And then we can live down here fully once they're, like, done with the lighting in the bedroom and the lighting in the living room, which I'll show you in a moment. you the living room. I haven't been live because I hated going live upstairs in Jordan's bedroom because of the potential loud noises that would happen, and also not having like an easy accessible setup to triggers and just little things like that. I'm a perfectionist, which is, kind of bad, but I just didn't want to go live at home either because I needed to prepare content for Utah. Like, I needed to get ahead of content, and then simultaneously I need to give myself a break. And so I was like preparing content to stay ahead, and then I wanted a break, and just a lot of, I guess, not being balanced. It all comes down to that. God knows I have not yet done any of my resolutions of reading, studying, courses, all these little habits, meditation, journaling. This year has been like, let me find my way. And I think we're getting there. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna say I don't know, because I know we are. In this basement, this little ASMR studio here in Utah was a huge step. Okay, so yeah, hopefully I'll get back to lives, because I think I'll be able to find some balance. Let's get into the living room. So this TV. Okay, let's start with the couch. Love this leather couch. We were deciding between leather and not leather. We ultimately picked leather because we thought it would fit the vibe of the wood. And, I love a leather couch. It's so cooling and it just feels so comfortable. And this was honestly one of the comfiest couches. We got it at Ashley Furniture. The Amelia modular couch. And the ottoman is so big, so you can create like a little bed. We still have to buy like pillows. I want to put a tree down here for Christmas. I want to buy a Mickey blanket, like one of those big fuzzy blankets, just to make it as cozy as possible. So let me show you the wooden panels. They're putting lights through the wooden panels where the tape is, and then we're also adding lighting underneath the TV console to kind of just brighten the area. The speakers are not yet done in the ceiling, and we're also buying front speakers, so we don't have those yet. We can move down here before the speakers, but the lighting, specifically the bedroom, we don't want to be down here while they're working because they also come so early. Before I get into the second update, this is the family room. This is where we'll be chilling, having movie nights. The only downside of this basement, we don't have a dining table for people to like eat at. The island is amazing because we can sit there, and most of the time it's just gonna be me and Jordan anyway, so we can just sit on the bar stools and eat, or sit on the couch with that coffee table, which we got for free, by the way, of $300. Ashley gave it to us. They thought, the manager said, this broken coffee table you can just have for free. And we came back to pick it up later, on a later date, because we didn't have, we just didn't want to get it in that very moment. And they gave us a new one. They didn't give us the broken one, so that's crazy. But, so, where was I? I don't know, but this is the family room. Oh yeah, the dining room table. I guess just for like friends coming over, or like if my family visits here again, which they did in October, and I did make a ramble of how much I loved that. I don't think we would eat here anyway. I think if friends were to come over, we'd only have like little food, like charcuterie board and wine or something, so I don't think it's that important. The dining room table. And then let's go into this little side room, which is the cat room, because we got 2 kittens, Teddy and Cindy. Yes, this room sucks right now because they don't have a cat tree yet. They've been using this carpet as the cat tree, which is so sad. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to give them a bunch of toys, which let's get into that update. But first of all, this room's gonna be like a cat tree. I know maybe I searched up, you're not supposed to have your litter box next to a cat tree or a cat playroom. Well, that sucks because we are gonna, and they're gonna have to deal with always be exposed, so we're not gonna put it in there. We're gonna put it in this room. And yeah, we won't have like too much in this room. Oh, I don't know yet. We still have to work on that, but like I said, stay tuned and you'll see some transformations. We got the cats on November 3rd, and let me tell you, it's been an adjustment. I know cats are simple, you know, they're not complicated. We have a self-cleaning litter box, self-feeding food thing that we got them, a water fountain that, you know, cats don't have to be taken out. They're very well potty trained. Like right away, the second we got them in exactly 8 weeks. But the mental stress of me feeling like, oh, I can't travel now. Oh, like, are they getting enough attention? Oh, I have to work, I have to film Vlogmas. Are the cats depressed? I am like, you know, I knew I was a worrier. Like, I'm so annoying to myself. The way that I overthink about absolutely everything. Are the cats happy? The first night, too. Oh my god. They had to go on a plane. They were totally fine. It was like Detroit to, we got them in Detroit to Pittsburgh, which was 37-minute flight, easy. They were good. They were really good. They did not go to the bathroom. They ate a little tiny bit. They weren't meowing, which was crazy. They were sleeping. They're best friends now. It's so cute. Oh, Cinny, which is the cinnamon one. We automatically just started calling her Cinny. Not that I necessarily love that name, but like, she's Cinny. She's Cinny. Oh my god, I love her. She's so playful. She's so crazy, but she's so loving. Every morning we wake up, they are right beside our heads. I love little Cinny girl. She's adorable. And Teddy, oh my god, Teddy bear. The first night, she was army crawling, and they literally did not come out from underneath my chair. We brought them to Pennsylvania, first of all, to see my family. I wanted Jordan to see them, but I wanted my family to meet the cats before they, you know, grew, because I don't know when they're gonna come to Utah. So we thought, short flight, let's get them adjusted to us with this tiny flight, and then, you know, come to Pennsylvania or Utah, where this is now their permanent home. But Teddy she was so reserved at first, and I naturally, like, cats take a while to warm up, which, of course, you know, they're scared. And Teddy, the dark chocolate one, or she's a chocolate ragdoll, they're both chocolate and cinnamon ragdolls, but Chocolate was, like, so scared, and I thought, oh, they hate us, they don't like us. Our cats, like, the 1,000-mile thoughts, 1,000 miles per hour. What am I saying? The thoughts were crazy. I was like, just overthinking, like, I was even having thoughts, like, was this the right decision? Because the day we got them too, we were struggling between this boy, blue mitted ragdoll, a boy one, and the chocolate one. The blue boy he's gray. I'll show you a video, but he was so sweet, loving, playful. Jordan had the biggest connection to him, but we originally went into this wanting the chocolate and the cinnamon one, and the chocolate one was so shy and floppy and mushy, and just, I had a connection to her. I wanted to protect her because she was so just not playing with the other cats, just so small, tiny, and needs protection. So me and Jordan, you know, we were at this girl's house, and it was like, we had to get to the airport, but we could not decide. It was the most stressful situation. We were struggling so bad, and the cinnamon one was very reserved too, and we want a cat that's playful, you know, we want a cat that likes people and not just on her own, and she was that day. So we were like, do we even get the cinnamon one? Do we just get the chocolate and the boy? By the way, the chocolate, Cindy and Teddy, they're both girls. I know Teddy sounds like a boy name, I guess, but Teddy Bear, she reminds us of a teddy bear. So anyway, we got them, and we had to rush to the airport. It was crazy. It It was crazy adoption day. And anyway, got to the airport, got the flight. They were so scared, which is totally normal. And then they started warming up to us, and you know, here we are. They're here, and we just gave them their first bath today. I've had my makeup on all day. I feel like I look like I'm melting, and I cannot wait to shower. Get this all off. But we also, so we gave them a bath, and we put them in the pet dryer. They did so good. I'm so proud of them because they were calm. I mean, of course they had a little bit, like, this cinnamon one, she tried to get out of the bath, like, 2 times, but then she eventually, like, you know, they're both in the bath together. Chocolate kept trying to get close to me because she was cold. The bath was really warm, but her fur was, you know, you don't fill it up so much, so I was putting a little water on her, and then they both fell asleep in the dryer. Let me put some videos because it was just adorable. They were so cute and cuddly, and when Chocolate wakes up, she always meows and wants love. It's so cute. We wake up to them beside us every single morning, and I love them. I love them now. But yeah, at first it was stressful because I had to adjust to them. I didn't feel regulated because I'm used to just focusing on myself, taking care of myself. But now I have to, you know, take care of these cats, and although it's literally not the hardest job at all, I'm acting like I'm a parent taking care of a child. But that's just, you know, like I said, I realize how much I worry, and I need to chill out. I'm like thinking that, oh, no more travel, no more peace of mind. They're not even in the basement yet. They're still in Jordan's room. And I'm like, oh, are they gonna be loud down here? And I'm like thinking there's no solutions. Like, someone can't watch them while we travel, or, you know, I can't put them in a room for a little bit while I film. Like, I'm really like black and white sometimes, and when it comes to situations that I have to get used to and adapt to. If you're listening to this, I get it. I probably sound annoying, like I'm just watching cats. Chill out. People have it harder. And I know that this is just, you know, my life situation, and like, I'm just expressing what I'm like adapting to. I just take a little bit longer to adapt to change. I'm like not good with change. I've gotten a lot better. I feel like, you know, at first long distance was hard. Missing my family was insane, and I miss them so much. But like, even the thought of like being here for a month used to freak me out. Like, I can't leave my home. So I'm like slowly adapting to all these little changes, and this is the first time that I actually have updates in my life, kind of. 2 cats and now a new space, which I'm so grateful for, and it's been such a blessing. And that's pretty much it. And the other great thing about this basement is that when we do travel, because we will, Kellen, which is Jordan's little brother, loves the cats, and he can watch the cats. He's 12 years old, and I think Jordan's gonna like maybe pay him when he comes and watches the cats, because potentially we could travel for a couple weeks at a time, which worries me, and that really freaks my mind out, because like, I don't want these cats to be lonely. And this is the whole reason also we got 2, because they keep each other company. They love each other. I was thinking if we got 1, I would be stressed constantly. Like right now, if 1 was in Jordan's room, I don't know if I'd be filming this video. I'd be like so worried if she's happy. I care too much in a unhealthy way for myself. But they have each other, and I'm just like piecing my mind out. They're loved, they're so taken care of, and when we're with them, we give them the most intentional time ever. It's not like they're by themselves for so long, and like, people have cats and a full-time job. imagine if we had, I'm talking to myself, but like if we got a house and we got cats and then we thought about like traveling, oh, not only do we have a house that needs to be like taken care of, I guess, but cats, lonely in a house. There's people here and a kid, and then his mom's retired, so not that we're throwing all the responsibility on her, but I'm sure she would like enjoy hanging out with the cats while we're gone. But that was my biggest struggle, like thinking of traveling, because I'm 24. I still want freedom to be flexible and to travel to different places. And do I sound privileged? Do I sound horrible? I'm like getting in my head. Oh, you can't travel. Okay, I'm just expressing myself and just my thoughts, so you either hate on it or you hear me. You understand. Anyway, that was all about me. I'm sorry about that. I guess that's the point of a ramble, but I hope you're doing good. Let me know your biggest update. It can even be the tiniest thing. Typically, I don't even have updates. Like, my biggest updates most of the time are like, I felt good today, and that's a big update, or I cleaned my room today. Like, any thought that you want to express to me, please do. I post a lot of videos, and I try my absolute best to get to comments, and I am not good all the time. But I will make it a point to, specifically this video, to read the comments, so let me know how you're doing. I know I just really rambled. I just had to say all that. But anyway, I hope you've been enjoying Vlogmas. I've put a lot into Vlogmas this year because I have this setup. Oh, I didn't even give you a tour of my ASMR room. Wait a second. Go back. Let's give you a tour of my ASMR room. So, it's a little hobbit hole, which I love. There's not a space that I would want. I wouldn't want it to be bigger. Now, when you walk in, kind of ugly, because this desk and this like storage cabinet bin, I don't know why I bought the storage cabinet. I don't like the look of it, but the convenience of it is nice to slide it out. And this is like my seasonal bin where I put like seasonal products like trees, and all of this behind me. We'll throw it in there once I'm done. I have my desk that I work on. I'll probably end up working on in the kitchen most of the time, but it's been nice in here. Like, I know, no windows, very hobbit hole-ish, but I love that. Cats love like going in tiny places. I love tiny places. Like, I want a tiny home one day, so I love it. It's enough for me, because a lot of people might think, oh my gosh, this is so small. No, this is convenience, because number one, most of the time people are upstairs. If I was in a big room, echoes. This is a very quiet space, and for videos I need to be able to access triggers very easily. So let's go deeper into this room where we have this spinning bookshelf, this rotating bookshelf right here, which is so nice. Like, I don't know why I've never thought of a rotating bookshelf, because I can just slightly spin it to reach different triggers, and it's kind of quiet. Back here we have this electric fireplace. It's a heater too, but I never have the heat on, because it's like too close to a lot of things. That's, I guess, hazardous, I don't know, but tree, snowman, Merry Christmas, little decor right here. Behind me we have this little shelf desk thing that I got at Living Spaces, which I love. And we have one of those corner lights there, which is actually sitting on something, because this is 45 inches, I think, floor to ceiling, and this like corner light wasn't like, if I put the top thing on, I also had to take the top part off. It would be too tall, so I took it off and raised it to get it almost touching the ceiling. We have a little diffuser thing, this tree behind me, which is good for, like, I made a couple videos actually in November where you can see the background, like, that's not a Christmas setup. I like it. Christmas plant is perfect for that. We have a Christmas tree right beside me. This seat is rotating, which is perfect for me to be able to reach certain triggers or spin around. Because I had spinal fusion, I can't turn my back, I can't twist it. So it's, nice to be able to easily just move like that. And it's the perfect height where I'm still kind of far from the ceiling. I love it. Anyway, over here, a lot of storage. A lot of these drawers are empty because I just don't even have enough triggers, which is a blessing because I can buy new stuff and fill these drawers. They're not even organized, but it's just a bunch of triggers kind of organized. We have like wooden makeup, medical stuff right there. I can take the drawer out and set it on this cushioned bench seat thing, and it's perfect cushion so that when I set this pencil down, for example, you don't hear it. I'm moving a lot of triggers. This is why we also put carpet in this floor, because I set stuff on the ground often, and if it was wooden, you would hear it. I'm filming this video really early, which I typically don't do, but I was in the mood to talk, and now I'm stuttering. But all my triggers right there. Take out the drawer, set it, easy access. Same with this. And then back there, that black shelf thing is so nice because you plug it in and you can plug things into it. Where I plug like my camera battery, charger, that's all I have plugged in there actually. And then I can plug my lights in right behind it where the main plug is. This tripod, or wait, what is it? Boom arm to connect to there, because I need a flat surface to reach out the mic and to connect it and stuff, technical stuff. But it's so nice. I love that's like my technology center. Mannequin's head is cranked. She's looking crazy. And then I have like space back there if I ever need other storage stuff. But I also kind of want to put like pillows over there. I was thinking create a little nook. Like if I ever wanted to, I could make a whole other filming setup over there. But this is just too convenient right here. So this is my little ASMR room, and I love it. I just wait. Oh, and I have this little like table for more storage space. But also, I have this table because I thought I would be putting my Blue Yeti on it. But I've been having my Blue Yeti on this boom arm like in every video, which has been nice because I can just move it out of the way and use this for storage stuff. So there's my lights, there's everything. This is my ASMR room, and it's been amazing, amazing. And my throat is starting not to whisper because I've been talking so much, but I love you so much. There's all my Ramble updates. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I know, some people care to hear this stuff, some people don't, which these types of videos typically perform worse, which in my mind I'm like, okay, then I won't make them as much because most of my audience doesn't care to listen to it, so I'll just put my time into like videos that I know most people like, because not only do people like them, but I enjoy making them, like all the role plays. So I hope if you did like this type of video, I hope you enjoyed this. I can't whisper anymore. I love you so much, and I'm going to get this makeup off, go eat something, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon.